Hello. Thanks for dropping in. So, I have in front of me a 128. That's, well, not completely together, but it's up and running. I had trouble. One of the keyboard pins was bent, and then the keyboard wouldn't go on. And anyway, this is basically one that I know, well, from the notes it works. We'll see. We will see. I don't normally sort of piece things together like this. Oh, well, press the reset. Seems to activate the drive. Oh, here's something we forgot. Yes. We are on the air. So we do not need those there. Now, of course, that we're on the 128, we can use big boy commands. We can. Anyway, here's my test disc. I am going to, boy, this machine is bouncing. I'm just going to enter the usual, what I would do in Basic 2. And just see what happens. Now, I don't know if you know the sound of a 1541 formatting as opposed to the sound of a C128 formatting, but this is hauling ass. Oh my God, is it done? No, it is not done. Let's try that again. Well, I mean, it was done, but it wasn't done. No, that should not be displaying that mess. It should not. I don't know if somehow it's deciding it doesn't want to do the second side, or what's going on. Or maybe this disc that I've used over and over and over is just tired. Certainly it is chugging away. And chances are it's going to come up and look exactly the same. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Well, let's take that out carefully. Look around here, look. Here's parts to put a 128 back together. Let's look here. We are going to deload her. Yes, the performance test, which is supposed to run on most any machine. Let's see what happens. Unit is failing performances. No. Alright, that disk is obviously not happening. Let's try another. This is another blank disk that I use. From time to time, I just realized I will have an alarm set to go off. Aha. Alright, this sounds different. It's struggling. But it is getting there. It does seem to be working. Display and brightness. Yeah, that's not bad. It's funny how when I put on reading glasses, my phone looks so much clearer. It hasn't. Alright, so it seems it is working. Somebody wrote and suggested I try the other drive unit with the bad board, or what I think is the bad board. That is an interesting thought. And I suppose not a bad one. Perhaps I will give that a go. Right now, this is of course doing its thing. So I'm thinking that this disc here, which is a single-sided disc, whenever I had trouble with this before. Well, maybe it is getting to the end of the line. Perhaps. Anyway, this is about to be finished. So it passed. So weird. Look at that. Twice as many blocks. Life is good. I think, just for fun, if I could find the reset switch, I will press reset. Oh, now here's something I was going to try. Hang on. I'm going to press the reset switch. Well, maybe I'll turn it off. Did not mean to turn it off. Okay, so I'm in 80 column mode. And I was talking to Rudy from Rudy's Retro Intel, and I said, you know, an interesting way to perhaps test to see if 128 mode seems to be working even if you can't see it, is to put it into 40 column mode and then issue a command to the disk drive. And if it takes it, it's probably working. That's what I just did. I'm in 80 column mode. I sent it a catalog command, which is C shifted A, or you can spell out catalog, and the drive did respond. Alright, I'm going to hit the reset switch, put ourselves into 64 mode. And I will load the performance test. And this will work. This is the same disk. It failed on the double-sided, but you see, it didn't. When I tried to format on the second side, it just bailed out and said, no, I'm not doing that. Excuse me. So, everything seems to be working. Except my lava lamp, which I got a new bulb for it. And I don't know why, but once in a while, it goes into this strange mess where kind of something explodes out the top. And then it sits there. I don't like it. But it should, if I leave it on long enough, it will probably clear itself up. But I'm not sure. I'm going to leave it on long enough. I'm just not sure. We will see. Anyway, so the 64 mode is running the performance test. And here, I guess I took this 128 apart. Here's all the screws and the power LED. The keyboard was not attached. It was all loose. But it's a funny thing. I know somewhere downstairs I have two 128Ds. And I just can't find them at this second. I mean, I will. They will be there. I just don't know exactly where they are at this second. Oh dear. Oh dear. So, the performance test runs a whole lot faster on a 128, it sure does. Sorry, on a 128. In 128 mode. Anyway, these tests are something that I should have done anyway on this. What I guess I really need to do, besides trying the drive mechanism with the other circuit board, would be, before I do that, this is the drive mechanism out of the drive. That was having trouble. It's fine. I should test, because I don't think I ever have. I mean, I just assume things work. I should test. There we go. There we go. I should test the reset switch. Oh. 40 column reset switch. There we go. And there it is. I should flip the drive from within this drive and test it there too. I should. There we go. Do we have a program in here? You know what I'm going to try? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I'm doing something. Stop. Stop. I've done something. I don't know what I did. Something was happening there. It was coming up with D-save, 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 D-save. What is this? What is going on? Something must have been pushing on something somewhere, somehow. I am going to deload the check disk program. And I'm going to put the disk that I think I formatted to the 128 way of thinking. I did. And I'm going to run it. And while it's thinking about that, I'm going to carry on and let this work. I'm not sure. I'm thinking it will test both sides, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, more experiments to come. And in the end, I think I'm just going to find out that indeed the circuit board for the other 1571 has issues. But don't we all? Don't we all have issues? Anyway, thanks for coming. I'm going to just let this run and go and do other things. It is early morning, but we'll be back. We will. We shall. It does seem to be giving this a workout. I think today I will try and do some time-lapse stuff with the head. Just got to figure out which angle. It's interesting when you look at it. You can see the head is here. You can also see there's basically two spots I can see things moving. So time-lapse could be cool. We'll see. Alright. Onwards. Thanks so much for being here. Until we meet again, stay safe. And by the way, thanks for all the comments. I read them all, pretty much respond to them all. Even the guy who just says, wait for it, dude, spelled D-O-O-D. Anyway. Bye for now.